Hello? If you can hear me, please drop one. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? If you can hear me, please drop one. GM Stephen, GM, welcome. Hello, if you can hear me, drop one. Drop one if you can hear me. Drop one, drop one, drop one. Drop one if you can hear me, please. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? And can you see my screen? If you can hear me, please drop one. If you can see my screen, drop one, please. Okay, that was good. That was good, Stephen. Okay. Okay. So how is our week going? You don't make money this week, I will drop one too. If you don't make money, drop one, drop one, drop one. If you don't make money this week, really drop one. If you don't make money this week, drop one. And if you don't blow account too, I drop one. So all right, today I'll be breaking down few pairs. So I'll be breaking down few pairs today. I'll be talking on gold, that's XAUSD, top down analysis on gold. Normally, normally the basic structure of market moves this way, right? Breaking structures to the upside, higher highs, forming higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, right? Breaking structure to the upside or downside. That's how the market moves. So that's what I'll be showing you guys today on the chart. Basically, this is how the market moves, right? So that's how the market moves. Now looking at gold XAUSD on the daily time frame, because I'll be doing top down analysis now. If you can see clearly on the gold, you can see there's a resistance level around this zone, right? Now, this was the trade I sent to the group about gold reacting to this level. Now you can see there is a clear resistance level here now. Now I'm still expecting gold to come and clear this zone here. You see this high here. I'm expecting gold to still come and clear this high. But currently now gold is currently at what? At this resistance level you are seeing. This is the resistance level. This is a resistance. So so looking at gold now, you can see 3 days straight. One, two, three, four. In fact, all this gold I've been selling. So now if I'm to trade gold, I'll have my what? I'll have my bias to what? To be a sell. Because if you looking at this momentum, 4 days straight, gold has been selling, right? So what do you think? Instead of me buying now, it's better for me should be what? I should be on the sell side, right? So from the daily time frame, I'll have my buyers. I'll just to look at the daily time frame to get my buyers on okay, where is the market going? So now looking at this now, since 4 days straight gold has been selling, so I have no choice than to look for opportunity to sell in the market. So right, it's better to go with what? Go with the trend and the momentum of the market. But clearly gold is what? Gold is in a bullish trend, right? Gold is in a bullish trend. But as I said, we are reacting currently from what? From this resistance level here. So I'm looking at this recent price actions. 4 days straight, gold has been selling. So now I've built my what? I've built my bias that okay, gold has been selling. So now I'll be selling what? I'll be selling gold. So that's what I need on the daily time frame. Now going down to the 4 hour time frame. So the 4 hour time frame now, the 4 hour time frame now is what? Is bullish. Why is it bullish? Gold is what? Making what? Breaking structures to the upside. Break of structure. Break of structure. Now, when there is a break of structure, there must be what? That origin that give us what? That give us that break of structure. And you can see gold break structure and then what? Came back to the origin that break that structure. Then what? Break structure again. This recent structure. And then what? Come back to origin that break the structure. Right? Break structure. And then gold is now retracing back to the origin that was break the structure. So on the 4 hour time frame, we're having what? A break of structure to the upside. So after this break of structure, the origin that would give birth to this one break of structure is here. Was supposed to be this level, this other block here, but instead, what do you see market did? Market used this level as well as our PO high. Why? Because there's what there's a demand, there is an inducement around this level. So there's an IDM around the zone. So instead of market using this level as what as a PO high, market instead what use this zone as our PO high because of this inducement here. Then we have what another break of structure to the upside. So after this break of structure, where is the origin that give rise to this break of structure? We do not have any origin here. It could be this demand zone, but now obviously price have what violated this demand zone, right? Price have violated this demand zone and instead coming forward this extreme demand zone that it was supposed to use before. Price was supposed to use this extreme demand zone before, right? So now what I'm expecting now is that price will come back to this what this 4 hour order block. I caught this while taking my students live session yesterday. I caught this setup yesterday. This is a 4 hour order block, 4 hour OB. So now price was supposed to use this zone, supposed to use this zone. So it's supposed to be something like this. Then tap into this and then break what this structure. But instead, Instead, price use this level as what? As its pure high before reversing. And what this level now be what? Will now be a liquidity zone. A liquidity what? A liquidity zone for this what? For this extreme order block. Now this zone now will not be a liquidity zone for this what? Extreme order block. Now this is what I'm looking out for what? On gold. I'm expecting gold to what? Come do something like this, give us what? An engineered liquidity. That's what gold is doing now. Engineered liquidity. After after getting to this supply zone, there is a supply zone above here. After getting to this supply zone, it what? To bounce, then what? Test this level, and then what? Give us a reversal again. Now, there is what? There is high chance of this level not holding because we have what? Another zone below this same level here. If you look at, we have what? An extreme order block sitting around here. So there is high possibility of that zone not holding, but instead it might react. Basically, market or price is all about what? It's all about reaction. The zone might react, give us a short buy and hold. And the zone might what? React, give us a short buy and not hold. And instead do something like this, bounce back, then break below it, give us something like this, then we'll come back to this extreme order block. Now, after this order block here, there is no any other block apart from this one. So there is high possibility of this one holding strongly than this was this other block sitting at the top, right? There is high possibility of this one failing and instead this one holding. This is also a 4 hour what order block here. So after this other block, there is no any other block apart from this. But now currently price is still far away from this zone. So instead of me focusing on this one, I'll instead focus on this one for the short what short buys. And if price is able to hold that level or hold that zone, then I'll go with the zone. But I'll not what hold my trade as a swing trade around this zone here, but instead look for what? Scalping opportunities or short-term buys around the zone because what there is a possibility of this zone failing and what price respecting this zone around this extreme level here, because this extreme level also give us what? An inducement. This extreme zone also give us an inducement, and there is high possibility of price breaking this one, coming back to this level. But now, currently, price is still far away from what from this level. So we should be looking for what, only short-term buys around this level because there is high chance or high possibility of this zone failing. Now, that's I've built my perception on where what the market is going to do on the 4 hour time frame. Now, let's go to 2 hour time frame if we can have any other thing aside from now, from our daily time frame, I said I will be selling gold, right? I did my bias on gold on where the market or what the market is going to do. I said gold I've been selling for 4 days straight, right? Gold I've been selling for 4 days straight. And what should I be looking for? I should be looking for opportunity to sell until I'll sell, I'll sell into my what other block. After this other block, I will close all my sell position and instead start looking for buying opportunity. But you can see now currently gold is still what far away from the what from the other block. So and giving the higher time frame perception or higher time frame price action, I know that gold have been selling for 4 days straight, so I should be looking for opportunity to sell into what to this other block. So on the 2 hour time frame now, if I cannot see anything, still the same thing as 4 hour, no other blocks, nothing else, still the same what same thing as my 4 hour time frame now. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Now looking at 1 hour time frame, we can see that gold is currently in what is currently in a short-term sell position. This is the what the last break of structure to the upside. The last break of structure to the upside. If you can hear me, please drop one. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, drop one, drop one. That's good, Leila. That's good. Okay, okay. All right, that's good, Stephen. Okay, let's continue. So, I said gold currently is what is in the downtrend, right? Now, this is the recent break of structure to the upside. And what do you see? Gold give us what? Give us a change of character, right? Because this break of structure was broken, the low was supposed to be a protected low, right? This low was supposed to be protected, but instead, what do you see? Price, the price broke below it, so there was a change of character. And what do you notice? Gold as what? Breaking structures to the downside. That means gold is in a temporary what? Temporary downtrend, right? Gold is in a temporary downtrend, breaking structures towards to the downside. Giving us a break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. Now, this is the recent break of structure before this our 4 hour order block, right? So, and when there is a break of structure, you look for what the origin that give you that what that break of structure. That origin is your what is your order block. Currently, now gold is at that origin, this 1 hour origin. When you have a break of structure, look for the origin that what that give you that break of structure. That's your POI or PDRA, wherever you call it. So when there is a break of structure, there must be what? There must be your order block or your what? Or your points of interest. And that price has to what? Return to that same level. Order block or points of interest or POI. Right? So when you have a break of structure, look for the origin that what that give you what? That give you that break of structure. Or when there is a break of structure, there must be what the origin that give you what that break of structure. Now, this is the recent break of structure. Now looking at this clearly, we can have what a demand zone here. Sorry, a supply zone around this level, right? 1 hour supply zone, and that's where you see the market coming. You can see market is currently approaching this supply zone before it was come back to this hours 4 hour order block. So now, if I am you, I'll have my what my pending order on gold. This is 1 hour order block. I'll give you the details now. Now, gold is currently approaching what this other block, 1 hour order block or OB on the 1 hour time frame. Now, going to the 30-minute time frame, what can we see on the 30 minutes? It's still the same thing as 1 hour, right? Still the break of structure to the downside, temporary what downtrend to the downside. Now, can we refine that level, that other block? Can we refine it? Yes, we can refine it on the 30-minute time frame, right? Now, I'll refine the zone on the 30 minutes. So, so this is what I'm expecting on gold. Now I'll not sell my words, set my limit order, then target what? My target will now be what? Go to what? Sell from there, from this supply zone into my order block. Anything inside the order block, I have no business with the selling again. Now, when price is inside the order block, what am I doing? I'm waiting for price to give me what? A confirmation, a structural confirmation to what? To what? To buy. So let me send this to the group. This setup. Now, so now, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for price to what? To come into this zone and what begin to sell. Look for confirmation for a sell, right? Look for confirmation for a sell. Then what target what this other block sitting below here. Let me send this to you. So you can offset your limit to what to sell gold. Now that's that on gold. That's my analysis on gold, right? Now let's go to a different pair, USDJP1. Let's go to USDJP1. Now, still, I have to do my what my top-down analysis on USJPY to understand what the market is trying to do. Understand that's the best thing. Never jump straight to a lower time frame. You have to start from what from a higher time frame to what to build your bias about the market and what the market is doing. You can see the market from a bigger picture, like what the price is actually trying to do. Then you zoom it towards the lower time frames to understand what the market is actually doing. Now, looking at USGPY on the higher time frame, right? What are you now? Obviously, clearly, the market is what is bullish on the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, the market is what? The market is bullish on the higher time frame. So, looking at USGPY for 3 days, past 3 days now, USGPY have been selling. I've been buying. Sorry, I've been buying. So, my perception or my bias on USGPY should be what? Should be to buy. So what am I looking for on USGPY? I'm looking to what? To buy USGPY on the higher time frame. But then if you look, we have a supply zone here that price is reacting to. We have what? A supply zone that price is what currently hot and is reacting to it. So is market going to what? Break above this level? Is market going to what? Break? Is price going to break above it and what? Keep on buying? Or is price going to respect that level? Also, looking ahead again, we can clearly see what a supply zone sitting at the top again. So there is high possibility of price coming what buying into this supply zone. This is my supply zone, buying into this supply zone. I begin to what? I begin to sell. But price is still far from the supply zone and not that far from it again. So there are mixed buyers on USGPY now. Looking at the momentum, price is definitely going to buy for the day. But then we don't know how volatile the market is going to be, how volatile the market is going to be, and when price got here, or maybe price is able to get here within the day and begin to sell. So my bias now is what is two ways, and it's something that you should not be doing. Only have a single bias for what for a specific day. Now, is either I should be buying for today on USGPY or I should be selling. So my bias now, I think I'll just stick to the buy because we have another supply zone, an extreme supply zone apart from this supply zone here. We have an extreme supply zone sitting at the top. So I should be looking to buy into this supply zone sitting at the top, right? So let me go to a lower time frame of 4 hours. Now, for my bias on daily time frame or what the market is going to do on the daily time frame, I said I should be buying, and I'm sticking to the buys. So now I should be looking for opportunities to buy in the market. Now, looking to break it down, you can see price is currently not far from it. So if price tap into this, my buy might switch depending on what the market is giving me. If price, if price, if price tap into this zone now, tap into this zone now, price tap into this zone, I should be looking for opportunity to sell, right? Price has to give me a confirmation that it's about to it's about to sell. So my buyers might switch during the day depending on. So now, since price is currently close to the supply zone, I should be looking for opportunities to sell, right? So my bias is selling on USJPY. My bias have changed from the daily time frame. My bias is selling because we are currently what price is currently reacting to a supply zone. So now I should be looking for opportunity to sell in the market, right? Because let's do a breakdown. We're having what? Break of structure to the upside, break of structure, break of structure, and then this is the recent break of structure. And then price have not cleared this zone. That's the recent break of structure. Now let's go to 2 hour time frame. Now on the 2 hour time frame, we have another break of structure, then break of structure here, break of structure, another break of structure, right? And then what do you see? Price took out this break of structure, give us what? A change of character, right? Give us a change of character to the downside. So obviously, currently USJPY is what is currently trending down. So we should sorry. So price have been giving us what a break of structure to the downside, break of structure to the downside, and then internal was market structural shift or a change of character. Very well. Now currently this is the last what the last break of structure, last break of structure, right? Now going to a more lower time frame. Let's go to 1 hour time frame if we can see anything else. Okay, that's good. Now on the lower time frame, we can refine this zone. You can see we have a supply zone here. This tiny supply zone here, we can refine that zone. And currently price have what reacted to that zone. And what do you see? Price is what? Price is dropping. So I'm looking for opportunity to sell USD JPY, right? So my bias is selling USD JPY. But remember, there is a supply zone, but price have already reacted to that supply zone and is what currently dropping. So my bias currently is what is selling USD This is the last what the last break of structure on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, now let's go to 30 minutes. Can we still refine the zone? Yes, we can still refine the zone. We can still refine the other block OB and price are currently tapped into it, right? And it's dropping. Can you see that price is dropping? So I need to see price take out this recent break of structure, this recent low. There is a okay, this price has took out the low already. This is a break of structure on the 15-minute time frame. Now you can see this low has already been taken out, and price has reacted to us. Change of character. Price has give us what? A change of character. Low structure. Price has give us a change of character. And instead reacted to us, the other block. So USDJPY is what? USDJPY is a sell. This is our other block here. So we should be looking to sell USDJPY from here, right? Stop loss. 0.48 of 873 NCP 147 of 803. So we should have what? A sell limit order on USD JPY because I'm selling USD JPY. So that's for USD JPY. Now we built our buyers on USD JPY. So we're selling what? We're selling USD JPY. Now let's go to a different pair, JPY. Can you all see hear me? If you can see hear me, please let me know. Drop one if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see hear me? Hmm. Hello, can you all hear me? Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, Stephen, that's good. Leila, that's good. Okay, so let's go to a different pen now, GPGPY. Let's check the GPY. So I said for you to have a good or an overview of your markets, you need to start from a higher time frame, right? Now let's go to our daily time frame to build our daily buyers on GPGPY. Wow. So looking at GPGPY now, you can see 3 days straight, right? GPGPY have been selling, but also notice something. There's something you should notice. GPGPY have been what ranging for days. You can see it have been ranging around the zone. So price have not broke above this and have not what break below it. So currently GPGPY is what is in a ranging zone, but still looking at the recent price actions, we can see that what the price have been selling off and have been dropping. So my bias currently will be to sell GPJPY. I should only look for opportunities to sell within this range. There's a price range or a weekly range we talked about where price can get to and price cannot get to. So this is a range. That's what you are saying now. But currently the market has been ranging for days. So now let's go to a lower time frame. The higher time frame is just to build my bias on where the market is currently going, right? You can see how choppy the market is. No direction, it has no clear direction, it's just moving around the zone. But still, looking at the higher time frame, I said my bias is to look for opportunity to sell, right? So looking at this, the recent what? This is the last break of structure, right? Last break of structure. Sorry, last break of structure here. Break of structure. And the origin that gave us what the break of structure is here, right? And you can see price have already what reacted to the zone around the zone, right? And instead, price is supposed to what give us a break of structure higher than this, but instead, what is the price doing? Price just giving us what a ranging market within this zone. Price has just been ranging. So in this kind of market, what do you do? Is either you stay out of the market, or what you buy low and sell high. That's what you do in a ranging market. But from the higher time frame, I said good at my GBGPY has been selling. So what should I be looking for? Opportunities to what? Opportunities to sell with the market. So this is the recent what? The recent supply zone here. OB, right? So I should be looking for opportunities to sell from here because there's an inducement around that zone, an IDM. So I should be looking for opportunity to sell. But be careful because this market is ranging and there are liquidities sitting at these levels, this top you are seeing. There are liquidity above this level, and there are liquidity below this level. So always before you should take this kind of trade, always look for confirmation towards to either sell or buy because there are liquidity sitting around the zones. Liquidity and price might strip those levels before it begins to either buy or is what sell. You might see price do something like this, break out of this zone, break, and then what begin to buy, break out of this zone, and then what begin to sell. That's how a ranging market works. Now let's go to a more lower time frame, 2 hours. I'm looking to at 2 hour time frame. You can't see anything clear, right? You can't see anything clear. Still the same thing as 4 hours. Now let's go to 1 hour. Now on the 1 hour, it's still the same thing. Nothing to see. Still the ranging market we are seeing, right? So my my points of interest now will be the other block on the 4 hour time frame. Since this market is what is ranging, but I have to what be careful because markets will need to take liquidity before it begins to sell or take liquidity before it begins to buy. So on this kind of market, what do? You what make sure that what liquidity has been taken before you either buy or you sell. That's what you do in a ranging market. So that's for GPY. I think that's that for now. If you have any question, please ask me. Do you what pair do you want me to analyze next, or if you have any question, if you have any question, let me know. If you guys have question, let me know. No. Do you have any question, or do you have any pair you want me to analyze? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Ethereum USDT. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Steve. Let me check Ethereum USD Ethereum USD Ethereum GPNZT GBP. Let's check Ethereum USD Ethereum. All right. So you can see clearly Ethereum has been buying for days now, right? So what will be my bias on Ethereum? I just need to beat my daily bias on the higher time frame. So my daily bias on Ethereum is what bullish. So if anything I'm doing in the market, I'll just be buying in the market. So now you can see why am I saying that? Look at the momentum here. Look at the momentum. But also take note of something. There is a supply zone here, and the market is currently what reacting to a supply zone on this daily time frame. We have a supply zone here, so be careful. As much as I want to be buying, we should also be what looking for opportunity to sell, right? But since market is currently at a supply zone, we're looking for opportunity to what to sell Ethereum because market is what reacting. Sorry, market is reacting to what to a clear higher time what supply zone with an inducement, right? This is what a supply zone. So Ethereum, I am what bearish on Ethereum. Should look for what a confirmation to sell Ethereum because market is currently reacting to what to a supply zone on Ethereum on the 4 hour time frame. Clearly, market is bullish, right? Giving us break of structures to the upside, break of structure, 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 and then break of structure. And look at this. This is the last break of structure, right? This is the last break of structure. So after this, there is no any other break of structure. So let's go to a more lower time frame of 15 minutes to know whether market has given us what a confirmation to sell Ethereum. Okay, yes, Ethereum is a sell. Now, break of structure on the 15 minutes at the supply zone. Break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. This is the last break of structure on the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, this is the last break of structure. And what do you see? Market gave us what? A change of character. A change of character. So that's the confirmation for a sell. So Ethereum is what? Ethereum is a sell. Ethereum is a sell. So this change of character. Now, what's the origin that gave us this change of character? So looking at this zone now, what you should be looking for opportunity to sell Ethereum around this zone, right? Then my target should be what the point of reversal here. So that's that for Ethereum. Now this is a one is to 5 RR on Ethereum. So look for opportunity to what to sell Ethereum around this zone here. So what pair should I analyze again? Someone said the Belly Jamabu said I should analyze GBP NZD. Okay, Jamabu, let's check GBP NZD. So Stephen, Ethereum is what is a sell. Ethereum is a sell. Jamabu said we should analyze GBP NZD. GBP NZD. GBP NZD before this exit. Okay, so let's look at GBP NZD. Oh, shit. So Jamabu, currently GBP NZD has been what? Has been ranging on the daily time frame. Market has been choppy for a while now. Market has been moving around this zone, between this zone, this supply and the resistance zone here. But building my perception from the recent world price action, 4 days straight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, 5 days straight, GBP has been selling. So I've built my perception that okay, I'll be looking for opportunities to sell GBP today. So now let's go to a more lower time frame. But clearly, GBP has been what has been ranging. So the market, this is not a clear word, a clear price action. Market has just been moving between the supply zone and the resistance level here. So, but still, I've used my perception and I've used my bias that okay, market is bearish from the higher time frame, but still is ranging. So even if I'm to trade this market, I was just looking for opportunity to sell GBP NZD. But this is not a clear price action here. You can see market has been choppy. No. Market has been ranging, GPNs has been ranging, but still I'll be looking for opportunity to sell on confirmation. So even if I'm selling, I'll be selling from here. Upon confirmation, I wait for market to come to this level, look for confirmation to sell, and then sell towards this direction. But clearly the market is choppy on GBP NZD. So I think that's Jamabo. You're welcome. You're welcome, Stephen. You're welcome. So Gemabo, GBP NZD is ranging, but my bias would be more of selling than to buy. But the market is currently ranging. So GBP, you said we should look at GBP AUD. So GBP AUD, GBP AUD. Now, okay, GBP AUD is what it clearly sells. You can see market is what clearly sells. Market has been selling. So I'm looking for opportunity to work to sell GBP. So I've used my buyers on the daily time frame. So on the 4 hour, you can see, let's do a quick breakdown. We're having breakout structures towards the downside, breakout structure, and this is the recent breakout structure, right? So looking to look then look for the origin that gave us this breakout structure here, and this is the origin here. So what am I expecting the price to do? I'm expecting market to what? To come to this level, give me confirmation for what? The sell, and then what? Sell with the trend. So obviously GBP is what? Is the sell. So but also take note that we have a strong level here too. So anything that take, if market is able to take out this level here, so GBP is what? Is a sell. Jimabo. So GBP is a sell. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. So, do you have any question? If there's no any question, I think we can stop the live stream from here now. And we'll see next week Tuesday, same time, doing the same thing. So, guys, I think that's that for now. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to share the live stream with your fellow friends. You can share the link with your friends so that they can also watch the live stream. All right, guys, have a nice day. See you next week, Tuesday. Thank you, guys. See you next week, Tuesday.